ready? The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Celtics. Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more. And here's a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Black. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. MP out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. What a key game tonight in the Cup. A second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
The 3 from MP. They get it back. Brown. That misses off the backboard. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And the defense searching for answers on how to stop Carter Jr. inside results in a foul there.
And the second free throw, good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's Brown with the 3. Drills it from outside.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Suggs passes to Carter. Here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
Suggs with the screen for Banchero. Over Tatum. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. MP dishes to Brown. MP passes to White. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that one falls for White. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boston. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tatum passes to Brown. MP kicks to White. White gets the screen from Yang. And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Suggs from outside the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Yang. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Banchero finds Suggs. It's good. Suggs has got 7. And here is MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice shot. Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Boston. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. MP against Suggs. No good with the layup. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. White bounce pass. MP passes to Tatum. MP with a screen on Banchero. A terrific move by Tatum to score. He has 5.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Carter outside. Here's Boston. White covering. Lock at 6. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
Carter kicks to Suggs. Off target with his 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Porzingis finds MP. And it's off from three-point range.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. A shot off that time. The Magic trail by 3. Now, here's Suggs. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Oh, bigger than your average guard. Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
MP dishes to Tatum. Back to MP. Celtics passing it around. MP sets the screen for Brown. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 6.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Carroll, a screen on MP. And that one's good. Suggs.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
White the pass to Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. MP kicks to White. No good there. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Boston. White covering. Here's Banchero. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Giddey's checked in. Lets it go from 14. Jump shot is good that time. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Drills the three-pointer.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Banchero. Yes, that goes in. Banchero's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
MP finds Brown. And here is MP. He's covered by Suggs. White gets the screen from Yang. White wide open. He fires. Top of the key jumper, no good. Austin the pass to Carter. Nice D from Porzingis.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to White. MP outside. Brown the pass to Yang. Over Giddey. Here's Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And here is Suggs. Banchero left side. Nailed from three-point land. Banchero's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Porzingis passes to Yang. MP sets the screen for White. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Boston. Suggs against MP. Banchero a screen on Brown. Boston the pass to Banchero. Porzingis with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder. White dishes to MP. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Now MP. Again, the miss by the Celtics. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the court for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Josh Giddey is out there with Pippen. And it's Smith in at the 3.
Muscling that one in. JD is a strong individual.
Now Giddey. Still scoreless. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 14. Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
White the pass to Yang. And he banks in the layup.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
The Magic shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston leading by 16. Brown dishes to MP. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis gets the screen from Yang. Porzingis can't hit. And the Magic with possession. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
And Orlando making a change here. Boston's checked in and good on the second, so he makes them both. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And that's what MP brings, the ability to make plays for others.
Suggs with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston. Pass to Black. Banchero with screen on Brown. Black kicks to Suggs. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Suggs has got 15 points. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Suggs. MP sets the screen for White. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Suggs against MP. Pass to Boston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Yang passes to White. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Down low. Here's Boston. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. White the pass to Porzingis. And it's in there. Porzingis has got his second basket.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Bounce pass Suggs. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Here's Banchero. Yes, it is, or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
The Magic trail by 17. Pass to Suggs. To the inside. The jump hook. Shoots it up. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Porzingis passes to Yang. Here's Walsh. No good on the triple. Banchero dishes to Suggs. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Brown feeling out a bit. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Suggs. White, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello. The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Yang in at the guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 17. And here is Suggs. Here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs for three. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Suggs with the steal. Black kicks to Suggs. Good on the triple. Suggs has got 20 points.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
MP passes to Tatum. MP up top. He's covered by Suggs. And it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
And White kicks to MP. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Over Carter. Porzingis can't hit. The Magic trail by 14. And stolen by MP. Brown outside. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
The Celtics have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Tatum. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Pass to Boston. Here's Black. Outside Carter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Brown finds MP. Back to Brown. The three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. The Magic trail by 15. Pass to Black. Tatum against Banchero. Over Tatum. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Celtics passing it around. MP dishes to Tatum. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Out to the right wing. Banchero against Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
What do you like about Banchero? He's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
Second free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 15. White finds MP. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Austin the pass to Suggs. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And the Celtics with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Here's Suggs. Basket good. Suggs has got 24 points.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Austin the pass to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. To the paint. And the rejection by Tatum. It's White on the wing. To the middle. Here's Yang. It doesn't go for him. Great defense that time from Banchero. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
White finds MP. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Black. He's got 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP.
And on the interior, Banchero's a hard worker with terrific mobility.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Magic. Boston leading by 7. MP inside. Giddey defending. Outside Tatum. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Tatum's got 24 points.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Giddey against MP. And Giddey gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right side Tatum. MP outside. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for Orlando.
In for the Magic, number 37.
MP kicks to Tatum. Over Shepard. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. And it's now 26 points for Jason Tatum. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Orlando making some changes. Oakley, he's checked in for Shepard. And Smith subbed in for Black. Suggs passes to Giddey. Oakley with it. Back to Giddey. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics leading by 10. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, here's Suggs. 24 points for him. Inside.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for MP. First in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Shepard's checked in for Orlando. MP going in strong. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. MP's got 10.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Now Suggs. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. That one goes in. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's MP. Good, nice job down low. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Suggs with the ball. And here is Giddey. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pritchard passes to Yang. Porzingis kicks to MP. The Celtics working the ball around now. Left side, Brown. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Shepard the pass to Suggs. Smith scanning the floor. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brown. Here's MP. Good. 6 points for Porzingis.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Giddey. Takes it off the glass. He has 7.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
MP finds Brown. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Smith. Pippen is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Oakley, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Holiday off a pick from Yang. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by MP. And the Celtics lead by 12. Holiday against Giddey. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1.
Wow. Mercy. Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. Now here's Giddey. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Giddey. Drops in the tray. Giddey's got 21.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
A nice shot by MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Taken away by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Pippen. And he gets the bucket. 25 points in the game.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
Celtics leading by 13. Holiday dishes to MP. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Outside for Griffin. Pass to Walsh. Back to Griffin. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 16. To the middle. Here's Suggs. That one drops for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Yang. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Banchero inside, guarded by Holiday. No good that time. Celtics leading by 14. Griffin finds Tatum. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Suggs. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Back to MP. From downtown, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And Caro outside. Back to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
The Magic trail by 15. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Black the pass to Banchero. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston leading by 15. Down low. Yang. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Boston's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Black. Tatum against Banchero. Carter outside, takes the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
On the wing, MP.
Magic foul. BJ Boston. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Celtics.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 16. Carter with a screen on Tatum. Banchero looking around. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Tatum.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
White dishes to MP. Whoops, they pick off the pass. One-on-one fast break. He sinks the 11-footer. Celtics leading by 14. Tatum kicks to MP. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Boston. To the inside. Black goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
The 3 from Tatum. They get it back. MP kicks to Brown. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Banchero finds Suggs. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Pass to Banchero. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. Suggs against MP. The open shot, Suggs. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Brown deflects the pass. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Yang pass to White. There's Brown with the three. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Suggs passes to Black from the wing, and it's Orlando with another. Boston leading by 13. Pass to MP. Driving the lane, and the dunk by MP.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Carter. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum. Not going to go that time. Here's Boston. White covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Magic.
Both good from the line that time. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Good win. Let's keep it going. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
Mama, there goes that man.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Hi everyone, what a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup and it's in full swing. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Celtics. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course, Brooklyn not posing much of a threat right now. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. MP is out there with Derek White, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, they've got Peyton Watson, and it's Nance in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Pass to Clowney. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's MP. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Tatum. Here's MP. He's guarded by Nance. Top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Clowney pulls it in.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Jacks up a three. Boston pulls it in. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Whitehead passes to Nance. The layup off target. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to MP. The kick to Tatum. Back to MP. White for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, a corner 3 for Derek White. Surprise, surprise. This guy will light you up if you give him shots.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Now here's White. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Now Watson. Nance left side. Pass to Clowney. Nance against Porzingis. Nance, the pass to Thomas. Hits the trifecta.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Now here's MP. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Tatum with a screen. Here's White. That one a little long. The Nets with a lead. Watson passes to Nance. Here's Clowney, defended by Porzingis. Here's Nance. And good, off the lead pass that time.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Inside. The jump hook. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Watson. Releases. Tatum gets the bucket.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
Nance against MP. Nance, the pass to Watson. Boston pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Nance. Launches a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
To the right side, Porzingis passes to MP. Brown with it. Fires the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Whitehead. Now Thomas to win the run. And it's MP with a rebound. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Now here's Nance. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. From deep, Johnson sinks it from distance.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
Brown finds MP. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Thomas outside. Nance outside. Pass to Clowney. Lots of room. And he nails the jumper. Clowney's got 5.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
White, the pass to Tatum. Porzingis with it. MP outside. Here's Brown. Screen by MP. Three-pointer off the mark.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Whitehead. Launches it. Shot clock at 5. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Nance. Outside Johnson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown finds MP. Both teams decided. Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's McMillan. 11 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
For Boston, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. We've got Cameron Johnson. James is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's McMillan in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. From deep, MP. Brooklyn with the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
James against Tatum. Here's McMillan. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. On the wing, Holiday. Monk covers. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. And here's James, hounded by Tatum. Here's McMillan. The rebound, Celtics. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic had a nice performance. He dropped 24 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Outside Tatum. And here's MP from outside. Wing shot on the way. Tatum's shot is good. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Pass to James. Screen by James. Monk passes to McMillan. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. McMillan's got 8.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
MP, the pass to Holiday. Now here's Griffin. MP outside. Screen by MP. Tatum can't hit.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McMillan. Banked it in off the glass. 10 points for him.
Oh, tremendous pass from Cam Johnson there. Nice work.
To the inside. The slam by MP. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Monk passes to Watson. Here's McMillan. To the paint. It's stolen away. Johnson against Griffin. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Brooklyn has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. James passes to McMillan. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to MP. Griffin outside. The 3. And he can't get that one. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And here's Monk. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
The rebound by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum inside. James is there. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to McMillan. The 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston leading by 3. Holiday with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. MP finds Griffin. Outside Holiday. And here's MP from outside. The long-range hit from MP.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Well, the Nets shooting only 36% during the second. Knocked loose. From 13. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Nets trail by 9. Thomas outside. Nance outside. Over MP. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting at about 44% so far. Watson passes to Thomas. Collects the 2 points near the hoop. Thomas has got 7 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
White finds MP. Outside, Brown. MP with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Releases. Again, Boston.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Brooklyn trailing. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And it's Brooklyn ball. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Outside Watson. Back to Nance. Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Nance. Covered by MP. It's Nance off the drive. And here's Watson. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's MP. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. MP, number 1.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did some.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. Shot is up. Boston pulls it in.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Back to MP. And he lobs it up. KP flying high.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with a nice finish.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the half. Nance, the pass to Thomas. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thomas has got 10 points in the game.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the 3-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Shoots off the step back, and Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Nance. Nance has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's MP. Pass to White. Kicks it out to MP. Screen by MP. Brown can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Watson inside. Defended by Brown. Here's Thomas. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
White, the pass to Brown. MP against Thomas. From deep. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics lead by 13. Pass to MP. Now White. Thomas defends. Now here's MP. Here's Brown. To the middle. Clock at 4. MP. MP getting it done inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Boston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
New Orleans dealing with some injury issues. Not having Zion is tough, but certainly affects the balance of power out there. The team has to work harder to make those plays.
Zion's an OO AK player.
What's that?
One of a kind.
Oh my gosh, you're really analogied out.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Celtics.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Taking a look at the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the point. Pass to Watson. Here's Whitehead. Here's Clowney, hounded by Tatum. Nance for 3. On target from range. Nance has got 5 points.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
MP with it. He's guarded by Nance. And here's Tatum. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Watson passes to Nance. Pass to Thomas. Free throw line jumper. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown with it. Nance covering. And here's MP from outside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Thomas outside. Knocks down the step-back J. He's got 16.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
Brown passes to MP. Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
Boston leading by 12. Porzingis passes to MP. Now Tatum. Outside White. Nance against MP. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Count it. Good. Thomas has got 19 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's White. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thomas against White. The shot. Thomas misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Porzingis finds MP. Back to Porzingis. It's stolen by Nance. Out on his own on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Nance has got 7 points in the game.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Nets trail by 10. Watson passes to Nance. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And so he makes both from the line. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Thomas. He's got 19. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Clowney, hounded by Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Nance for 3. It's hauled in by White. Celtics lead by 5. Brown passes to MP. That one drops for him. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Thomas outside. Outside Watson. White against Thomas for 3. Boston pulls it in. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Brown, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Nance with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Here's Clowney. No good on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Nance in the post. MP's there. Here's Thomas. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Pritchard's checked in for White. Pass to McMillan. And there's a pick. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. McMillan's got 13 now.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Tatum finds MP. MP, a screen on Johnson. Brown can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Whitehead. Boston pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Tatum looking it over. Screen by MP. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. Give him 20.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Pass to McMillan. Shoots. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 15. Celtics lead by 11. Now here's MP. He's got 25. Tatum passes to MP. Back to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McMillan. He's got 15. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Malik Monk comes in for Watson. And the basket by McMillan.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Holiday passes to Davis. Here's MP. Back to Davis. Now here's MP. Outside, Brown sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Here's McMillan, covered by MP. The kick out to Johnson, stolen by Davis. Here's Walsh. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Walsh has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Here's Wilson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Davis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Brown. Another one falls for Boston.
Good take, Jaylen.
Nets trail by 14. Outside Monk. Down low. Here's McMillan. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. McMillan's got 20 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
First personal foul. Team second.
Pass to Walsh. MP, a screen on Johnson. Back to MP. Here's Walsh. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's McMillan, covered by MP. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Screen by MP. And here's Brown for 3. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now. Here's McMillan. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Monk. Here's Wilson. Here's Whitehead. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. And it's Monk missing. Boston leading by 14. Holiday passes to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Now Monk. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's McMillan. Count that bucket. McMillan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
MP, the pass to Davis. Holiday from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McMillan, covered by MP. And Davis with the block. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 15 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Monk. Drops one in from the wing. Here's Walsh. 6 points for him. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. MP's got 29 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Boston Celtics. With that outstanding quarter, he's got a triple-double. Incredible. We'll be back in a moment. And Boston with some changes. Walsh comes in for Davis. And MP subbed in for Pritchard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Wilson in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5.
Checking in for the Celtics.
Here's MP. Here's Walsh. And the 3 off target. Now the Nets with it. They're on an 11-3 run. To the inside. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by MP. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Joe. Out to the right wing. Pass to McMillan. Takes a 3. Pure from three-point range. 25 points in the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pritchard, the pass to MP. Here's Walsh. And here's MP. Monk covers. Outside Tatum. Screen by MP. Fires from deep. Tatum! Money from deep.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Outside Joe. Pass to Wilson. Outside Joe. Monk against MP. Over MP. And there's another one for the Nets.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
MP, the pass to Tatum. MP with it. Pass to Tatum. And here's MP. There's the triple. And McMillan pulls it down. McMillan's got 4 rebounds now. Monk for 3. Boston pulls it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Tatum inside. Now MP. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Griffin.
On the court.
Nets trail by 11. Thomas outside. 4-3. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 24 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Brown passes to MP. Here's Pritchard. To the left wing. And here's MP from outside. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas outside. From outside the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
MP finds Tatum. Screen by MP. Tatum. Boston again missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Whitehead. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Tatum passes to MP. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Up top, Nance. Outside, Johnson. And it falls all over the rim and in. Now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So the Nets making a switch here. Watson's checked in. White, he's checked in for Boston. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Pass to Whitehead. Nance outside. Inside. Here's Thomas. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Celtics lead by 3. Brown passes to MP. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Thomas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on White. Free throw good. Thomas. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston with the ball. And here's MP. And here's Brown for 3. MP. MP, a vicious putback.
Yeah, they'll take it, but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Nance, the pass to Watson. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by White. Cam Thomas, that one's good. Thomas has got 11 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Pass to Brown. MP outside. On the wing, Tatum. Defended by Watson. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist by MP. Tatum's got 16 points here in the second half. Thomas outside. Feet out. Boston pulls it in. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. White finds MP. Back to White. There's the 3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. From 9 feet out, shot is good by Nance. That gives him a double-double in this one.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Back to MP. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Watson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Clowney. And here's Thomas. And it's all from 3-point range.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
MP, the pass to Brown. Porzingis with it. Defended by Watson. From the right block. That one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
White against Thomas. Here he goes. Nice D from Tatum. Celtics lead by 6. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
White against Thomas. Over to the wing. Nance for 3. It's hauled in by White.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
And it's Thomas off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thomas has got 13 points in this quarter.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Tatum finds MP. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And both free throws good for MP. A minute 20 left in the final quarter. Thomas against White. Thomas passes to Nance. No good with the triple.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
Another bucket! Wow!
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point games.
His ability to adapt to any situation is most impressive. Only the greats like Jordan, Kobe, and Chamberlain have gotten to 40 points more often.
Connects from downtown. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Nance. Here's Tatum. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
On the court.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Good job, MP. I see you.